I don't know where I'm going, but I know I'll arrive there dead. Right, I've got one more sort of plot one to cross off the list. Because Lee ends up being sort of semi-plot important. Seems to be my recollection. So I think it benefits us to know what's going on with him. Now, I've been going through this being like one of their default costumes in this one usually. I think we've seen both of his in this so far. But we'll get there, I suppose, because I sort of jumped the gun a bit because I forgot about this whole place. Sequence of events looking at people in purple shirts. Yes, because Kazuya was meant to be dead. You really sort of need that bit of information for that statement to make sense.
Lee mutters, Kazuya's always getting in the way.
Kazuya didn't always get it. Or does he not know that yet? Is it like, oh, comedy misdirection, we'll never know the truth?
1 month later, the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5 is announced. Lee says, Kazuya, this time I'll finish you. The Mishima Zaibatsu is mine.
With my legs and fists I shall do a dance. But yeah, I've been going through this, like, I had to... There's costume customization in this game. And the thing about that is I have made his suit white and given him a sword.
Let's go. Round 1. Fight.
Fucking look at him is the thing. Like, I refuse to dignify the idea that I would need to justify that decision. Because look at it, he's great. It's great that I've done this. Anyone who doesn't think so is wrong. Oh dear. Oh, go flip. Right. There's Flippy, you see. There we go. There's where that one is. I keep forgetting where the spinny round. He swipes all your faces away, all your kidneys down the drain. Every time he thinks they're a drain cleaning product is where he keeps going wrong. Right. Woo! Then there's... Whoop! My hand could have done wondrous things there if you had let it, but no, you said no. Which is a very normal way of saying no, really. Take that out of your brain. It's the only sort of lengthy combo I know with anyone. Because it's not hugely complicated. He should really have thrown a rose there, but I guess they didn't want to animate the rose going. We can only hope it will do so later. Okay, Brian Fury. Let's take your nose to prison. Come on now. Oh god. Oh god, he says. I can't believe I'm in the garden. I was expecting my feet that time. Oh, I can go sort of down a lot. This is very swift leg powers that I have. What else can we do? I'm fascinated to... Well, that's not what I wanted. There's sort of... I feel like you should really have been a bit more prepared for that than you were. Whee! Woody! Come on, I want to twist your brain off. Whee! It's important that we see that happen. He goes... Whee! He didn't have that in tag, I don't think. This is the first opportunity we get to see that. Swivelly twist, eh? With the glare of the midday sun fighting you for comforts. Isn't there some sort of... I was doing my practice rounds and the move list implied that there was some sort of grapple I could go into when that move got blocked. God. Oh god, I know it's all fun for you to see where Bambi's name comes from. But the rest of us aren't as interested. Even if you do have a knee. I do love his I love his fun neck. I love his fun kicks. Yes. You don't get to have a face today. The way the hair sort of ducktails off at the back there is very distracting me at the moment. You need to fix the ducks in your labyrinth, don't you? Really? Oh no! I thought I was doing a stance, but I wasn't. Dude, knees. Very abrupt knees. The swiftness of the knees is one of the most elaborate things. Whee. Even in slow motion, we can't quite tell how he's moved to do that, but he can backflip though. Look at me do that. Look at the momentum. Spinny, winny, 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 winny. Ah, yes. An entirely different variety. Less from space, and more just an ordinary dead man. No! You don't need ordinary skeletons in this committee. There's 8 already. You missed your win. You seemed like you were just going to let that hit you for a second, and I was very excited. But no, you tricked me. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, hey, hey. Whoa. The knees. The knees, perhaps. Aha. The swift middle of the leg never saves you. Right, there's 2 rings on the pommel of that. Isn't that the pommel? The pommel of that sword. I thought the same ring was happening twice in some manner of glitch, but no, it's twice Swordsley, everyone's favourite warrior. He made that in 1958 when the great swords happened of our era. One of the most famous ones he ever did. And now I've built it out of stone to commemorate the... Oh, it didn't flash. It didn't flash. And I didn't flash as well because of that. And that's a big part of why you could still see me, because if I would have distracted you and thrown you off your game, wouldn't I? If that had happened. Already we're getting to you. In space. Dude, I'm in space. How much more out of the way do you want me to be? Now it's time for me to steal birds from you. Give me your doves, I know you've got 6. So yes, whoever our next story mission is going to be is us finding out the truth. I've got fingers, you see. Don't you realise? Don't you realise in time for me to become the master of paint and grapes? Yes, you didn't know those 2 things were so important, did you? Oh God! No, leave me alone. What does this do? Apparently that does... Why are you so viciously attacking me with your legs? In space, of all places. It just doesn't seem right. Oh, you need me right in the forehead, in the air, where I was. Don't you realise? Don't you realise the only actual way to win is not to do that? They don't actually let you into the tournament if you've done that correctly. You've got to do it wrong now. To prove that you're worthy of getting into Marks and Spencer's.
You lose. Final round. Fight.
Yeah, so they put worthiness inspectors at the door now. They won't let in anyone who doesn't answer at least a riddle. Okay? And the amount of stuff you can buy from them is based on how well you perform in the trial. It's a weird business model. It sort of stems their income slightly. You'd think it'd be counterintuitive. Your leg should not be doing that, sir. At least you're happy. You see, if you hadn't fucked your legs up about it, if you hadn't done silly legs, you'd still have one to stand on, wouldn't you? That's why you can't waste them doing your fun kick moves. Right, time to imitate a hawk. No! Forget me in place. Don't move as you lose all memory of who I am. The moment you step forward, the memories will resurface, you see. It's part of the hypnosis! You'll have failed. You'll have failed in your task. And then I get the Grail instead of you. Ow. Don't you care what happens to the Grail? What happened to you? You used to care what happens to the Grail. I'm very upset with you now. Your no Grail care policy. It's one of the worst decisions you've made in your career as mayor. And I intend to reverse it. Okay? So, get ready, here's the Grail reversal, here it comes! Here comes the train, with it on, nail polish for 50 men at once. That's right. All of you can just put your fingers in, and it'll polish all your nails simultaneously. We think it's pretty great that we've done this. And you can't prove that it isn't! You don't know that it's what's been doing the murders. Weird of you to even suggest it. It's so outlandish. Did a sort of spindly kick, and I couldn't quite believe that it had happened for like 3 seconds. Sir, you need to learn about actual momentum. It's beyond a joke at this point. Near the exact moment, your neck was not at all attached to my leg. But we make do, don't we? We make you marry the swan, and we make the swan marry you in return, because it'd be weird if you didn't reciprocate. It's weird if you're a swan and you don't marry the person who marries you. It's frowned upon, you know. It's like, come on, they went to the effort. You've got to be the bigger swan and marry someone as well. The same person. Okay? Don't go off and marry Pat Butcher again. I've recorded my new album in your boat. Do you want to see? It's called Ha! You Lose! The moment you play the album, you see, you've already lost. I've already defeated you. And people don't realise that until, of course, once the reviews get out, it's going to be harder for me to beat people. And I'm going to have to write a new album. But, you know, I'll enjoy the first week or so. Yes. Yes! Yes! Oh no! Yes, no! No! Yes, no! No, yeah! I think it's a shame I don't get to skewer you with the sword. Subsequent games put in little moves you can do with the items you put on yourself. Why can't I have a little sword attack? We've come this far. We've come far enough to fence in the fighting ring, don't you think? Shouldn't I get one fence? If the fence is parallel to you, how will you even know? Eh?
You win.
If you don't intersect with a fence, you don't acknowledge. Are his teeth painted on in the background, shouting over my shoulder? I realise he's not meant to be like a foreground character, and so you can just paint faces on him. But I did see it, and I can't pretend that I didn't. It's fun to witness. It's woo. It's good, you know. It's understandable that it happens. Its character leads to a very good visual detail in Wreck-It Ralph, where all of the non-main characters in the arcade game have less frames of animation. It's very good. Very good film. Very good film, but it's not going to save me! Don't you see, this is going to keep happening until you tell me where the amulet is. Oh, come on, that hit you. It should do all of the damage that it does. That never hits anyone. Let me have it. Let me have it. Ugh. Can't even let me kick you without flying into a brick wall. What on earth? Here I am, asking the ringleaders to dance and bounce you in the air. Right, but no, I have to do it myself every time. Every time the circus master says, fuck off. I don't owe you anything. I didn't think you needed to, my friend. I thought we were friends. But no! The circus is all business tonight. Anytime I need anything from the circus, it's That's the most common excuse they give me. I get it from all the clowns, the trapeze artists. Fuck one of the elephants. It's weird that it learnt to speak just so that it could say that. Right, here's another Heihachi for us. We're all supposed to be dead. I'm wearing my funny trousers, haha! They're more brightly coloured than ordinary ones.
Round one. Fight.
I actually found them in with all the gold. It was clearly valuable, expensive fabrics. For me to punch you with, eh? Go. Go, go. Please. The fate of the world. The train is coming. Quickly run and hide. You must escape. You must escape from the train. No, sir. Sir, stop attacking me. You must escape from the train. It's never, sir. Sir, you can't outrun trains normally. Okay, you need a head start. You're never going to escape from the train at this rate, sir. Kick that emerald into his eye now. Come on, perfect distraction. It's what emeralds are made to do. It's distract people. Oh. Which leaves you with three choices. You can either do the long jump, and we're all waiting for you to do the long jump. Okay? You know, that's what we'd all prefer, but it's your choice ultimately. Right? You do big stretches. Or you can get on your motorcycle. And you can fuck off! That skeleton. Go back to Skeleton Land. I've got something to prove. We need to. Oh, I saw a skeleton doing his hands. He's like, hey, look, he wants a hug. That skeleton wants a hug. Give him and cuddle. It's skeleton affection hours. And it's sickening of you to deny that. You see, he knows how to do it properly. I kept failing. But I won't! Alright, I'll prove it. Come on, leg. Leggy, leg. Right, and then... And then... No! No, the last minute, wait. You don't get a chin, though. Is the difficulty you have. That's me winning. That's the sound of me winning all the money. Victory times. Now to fight the devil. Like we like to do.
Round one.
We will fear the wrath of God. And then kick him! Kick him, come on! It's time to kick! These legs of mine have got great gravity. Alright, they're better at gravity than most other legs. That's what legs these days are missing. A sense of the real understanding. And then we can keep going for 6 years. End up in a bathtub. And scream. Woo! Hit him! Come on. Come on, you know you have to eventually. Oh, you might have a shotgun. You might have a shotgun for fists. But it's not really. You're not doing the thing I want again. Oh, here we go, swish. Here we go, swish you off. You're doing that again, you're gonna fall over as a result. He doesn't learn his lesson. He walks around with a rose in his pocket and then never learns the most important facts. Right. Now. Here I shall run you through, you fool. There's the knave. Knaving around with his armbands on. Another Mishima for me to be irritated by. I'm gonna do you a big destroy. Alright, let's suck the Fanta from your bone marrow then, and then there'll be none of you left. I've depleted you for my drinks. It's the best use since sliced eggs. I can't help but feel like I've gotten that slightly wrong. Oh, it was near. It was near and far, and everyone else. Yes, not just near and far. Those are only two people who I employ. But who? What about you? What about you with your right leg on your left leg and your left leg on your right leg? All right, they're both just connected ordinarily. But now we've made it sound like it's rude. We've established a social convention where it's not nice to have your legs connected. Now you have to have them on some like futuristic sci-fi electromagnetic conjunction pelvis. Don't you? Or I guess you could incinerate me. When I'm having to schedule appointments with a duck dentist, I have to wonder, why do ducks have teeth enough for this to be a problem? Who's giving ducks teeth just to prop up this cottage industry? No! And why are they all in cottages as well? The moment you take the duck out of the cottage, all the teeth fall out. Which is horrifying to watch, but it's correct. This is what a duck should be. You fix the ducks, but at what cost? Oh! Always when I'm right on the brink of another revelation, you invent steel around me, thus imprisoning me, right then and there. Oh. What's the 6th largest thing you've ever had as a Christmas present? No! No! Not that one! You've not measured it properly, that can't be the correct answer. Alright. This wasn't me asking a question, this was a test. Alright, you gotta prove you get it right. I'm grading this, okay? I've got the sheet in front of me with all the Christmas presents you've ever owned, like every test moderator. And I'll know if you're lying, I'll know if you're wrong. There's ways you can tell when a man's writing lies on his answer machine. I didn't mean to... I keep wanting to go in the stance and then doing my spinny kick. And it keeps almost landing, is the thing. But it's just far away enough that it ends up fucking me instead. Well, I was in the air, but you decided I wasn't. So I guess that's more important than what actually happened, isn't it? It's just your opinion. And then, no, not that. That wasn't part of my plan. That was. Alright, now in slow motion, we'll see me rotate. With the kind of momentum one could certainly possess. I kicked you and then said goodbye. Oh, you don't need to pick me up. You don't need to lift, man. Really, you don't. then I'm on fire for being too far away again. Oh, but one of these days. One of these days, I'll be fantastic. You'll be stuck in the bin. There'll be no one left to oppose me. Leave it out. Alright. I can go, look. He thought, oh no, he thought again. I can't deal with two thoughts at once. What do I look like? Charles Xavier? Pierce Brosnan. Ooh. Alright, that's one James Bond actor I've named at you. Two more, and you will die! Sean Connery. Fuck, I'm not allowed to name Daniel Craig. That's too easy, apparently. And I've legitimately forgotten all of the other ones. Who wrote that bloody rule that Daniel Craig doesn't count? Who's the bloody elitist who's being like, oh no, you have to know original Bond? Couldn't we let Finbar deal with this? Oh, fucking hell. I don't think I've ever actually seen you with... It's so rare that he does just ordinary grapple attacks. I don't think I've ever seen that one. No. I'm going. And now you're going as well, look. You weren't ready for me to move sideways. Next time, imagine I'm a crab. And then you'll know what's up, won't you? You'll know what's up, because it'll be crabs. Ugh. And once all crabs are up, it's... No, I wanted to do the dive move that would have killed him. But instead you did the one that wouldn't have. No! You went low. The mighty combination attacks. And they go. And we go. And you go as well, 'cause you like to be with all the people who went. Right. No, I'm not as fast as Michael. You need to give me a head start. Okay. It's not about racing. It's about finding the bank in time. Don't know what relevance that has, but if Michael finds it first, we're all doomed, okay? So you need to, in the interests of fairness, give us a reasonable chance to defend ourselves. Okay, it's in this situation where you've had Fast Michael on your side for too long. You need to acknowledge your Fast Michael privilege and die. This is a very sort of a blunt way to kick someone. I've done it again. Right, who's murthy enough to take me on? Deep in the mud. Deep in the mud where Miranda's not my name. Just an intersection of kicks are to blame. You'll never get away from me. Please don't get away from me. No, you're getting away from me. Okay, he didn't get away from me. Using flypaper was a mistake. Okay, I see that now. You don't have to go on and on about it in tomorrow's newspaper. No, this time no. Too long have I lived in fear. God, the champion of wet rain. Right, which is really all rain. I don't know why he doesn't just say that. He likes reminding people Wayne is rat. Wet Wayne is an entirely new form of Batman who lives underwater. He decided to Batman where Aquaman's meant to be. Okay? Because that was something he had yet to conquer. He's going to fight a shark with just an ordinary man's arms. Alright, Aquaman's are cybernetically enhanced by fish. So that's cheating, Batman thinks. This wetter Batman anyway. They exist simultaneously. But here's the thing. I don't. I'm not a character in that universe. So I couldn't stop him from going underwater.
Get ready
so you can stop bloody writing to me with your snide remarks. I'm gonna eat your blood eventually. Okay. I'm a slow vampire, but I'm a vampire nonetheless. It'll get done. I've got all the vampirism on my to-do list. Okay. It's on back order. Now. No, shut up. Okay. Squeddle. Oh, you didn't squeddle. And you really should have done. Squeddle! That time you squeddled, you see. And it makes all the difference in the world, it really does.
You win.
Right, let's see what we've won. What delightful prize do we have in our pockets? A dead old man. Horrendous. What are we becoming now? Fun times. Oh, of course. This is where we're meant to be fighting people, and this is like one of the reasons I was in. Is like maybe he can summon men with his massive nipples, like moths to a flame. Naturally. What I like about this is that it essentially confirms that what he's got these women doing is meant to be considered demeaning. It really does kind of look like you could just take that off, sir. You could remove it at any time. None of the bits of your arms and legs look like they should be connected. I think you might be a secret Lego man, to be honest. But it wins tournaments, I guess. Right, that's that shoved off a boat. There'll be more of them. But now I need hydration. Please, so go away. I can't drink in your presence, you know this. Goodbye. Shove off. It's time to shove you off the boat now.